Okay, hello, or should I say bonjour? I picked up a lovely pork tenderloin today at the store, and so I wanted to do something with this, and so I came across a recipe, a Parisian style pork tenderloin medallions. So we're going to cut this up into medallions. First, we're just going to remove this excess white fatty skin here off of this. And we're going to cut them up into medallions. We're going to do them with a nice white wine sauce and with some vegetables. So come on with me and let's do this.
Dans un gai tourbillon se donnent des baisers par milliers.
So just to begin, I'm just removing some of this fat here from our pork tenderloin, just so we get some nice medallions. So just take off as much as you can.
On s'en va le cœur léger, c'est l'heure où rien ne remplace.
Okay, I've got that about as cleaned up as I can. So now I'm just going to cut them into medallions. I'm just going to start from the middle because that's the thickest part of this tenderloin. So just cut down in half. And then I'm going to cut them about an inch in diameter. So you get a nice little tenderloin medallion like so. So going down about an inch. Just do that all the way along here.
Les garçons dans un gai tourbillon.
Okay, now that they're all cut into little medallions, I'm just going to season them with some salt and pepper. So just run a little bit of salt and pepper. Now to our pan, we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in which to cook these. And we want to get our pan nice and hot. Okay, once our pan is hot, we're going to take our medallions, we're going to add them, and we're going to get them nice and brown on one side. They're so small that they're not going to take long to cook, 2 to 3 minutes on one side, and then again 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. Okay, I think our pork tenderloins are ready to turn over. You want them to have just a nice kind of a brown texture on the one side there. So that's just perfect. So we'll flip these over and now do another 3 minutes on the opposite side. Okay, I think it's time to take our pork tenderloin medallions out of the pan here. So we're just going to transfer them onto a plate.
Dans tous les petits bals de France, quand la semaine est finie et que revient le samedi, on danse.
And I'm just going to cover them with some tin foil just to keep them warm. Okay, now we're going to get ready to make our sauce. I looked in both grocery stores here to find some shallots. Couldn't find any, just none. So I'm going to use some yellow onion. So we're just going to chop that up fine. And with that, we're also going to add a clove of chopped up garlic.
Et que revient le samedi, on danse, on danse.
Okay, so we'll add our onion first to our pan, and I've just left the pan with the oils that the pork medallions were cooking in. So, oh God, already that smells delicious. So give that a good mix. Chop up our garlic. And we'll just add our garlic in now. Okay, now we're ready to deglaze our pan. So I've had the onions and the garlic in here, and we're just going to add about a cup of white wine to this. And just keep it on about a medium heat. And we're just going to let this simmer, get all that stuff off the bottom of the pan, and we'll get this to reduce to about half, okay? Okay, our sauce has reduced to about half, and it's got picked up all the pork bits and that were cooking here earlier, plus the onions, plus the garlic. So now to that we're going to add about 3/4 of a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. So I just got that here. I'll just add that in. And mix that in. Okay, now that our mustard's in, we're going to add about an equal part of stock to the wine. So we put about a cup of white wine in. So we'll put 1 cup of chicken stock is what I'm using. So we'll just add this in. Okay, now that our stock is in, we're going to again simmer this and reduce that down to about half. So just on a medium heat. Here, we'll just let this again simmer. Okay, at this point, while it's reducing, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. And we're almost ready to take this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain this. You don't have to strain it. You can keep it with the little bits of onions in there and garlic, but I'm going to have a little more of a refined sauce. So I'm going to strain it so we can turn the heat rate down now. And it's really reduced here. It smells great. So I've just got this little tiny strainer here in this. So I hope it's going to work, but anyway, I'm going to try and pour this through without making a real mess here. And voila! Okay, so there's the stuff that we don't want in there, and there's our nice refined sauce or gravy here. So I'm going to put this back in the pan. And then to this, we're going to add some butter. This will really help kind of thicken it up. So about a good tablespoon or so of butter. We will add to our sauce and just mix this around, let it get melted in there. Okay, and then finally to our sauce, I'm going to add some fresh parsley that I picked from my garden. So we'll just rinse this off. We'll chop that up. You could use chives, you could use rosemary if you wanted, but I'm going to use up this parsley. Okay, and we'll just add that in. Oh, that smells good. We'll give that a little stir. Okay, so on my plate I've just got some little potatoes, some carrots that I did up. I'm going to add a bit of green beans here. There we go. And then to that, we're back to our pork medallions. I'll take a few of these and just place them, okay, 3 of them. And now we'll add some of our gravy, sauce. So just sort of drizzle that all around. Get it over vegetables, everything. And there we go. Okay, so I'm dying to try some of this. So here we go, a little bit of our pork tenderloin medallion with a little bit of potato in our sauce. Bon appetit. Mmm, 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 so good, delicious. Okay, thanks for joining me. Au revoir.
En France.